Glad to have you here today. In today's video, I will show you how I dress my 2-year-old toddler in Canadian winters. To start, I'll be putting on a thermal wear for her. This is called a thermal wear and it actually helps to attract or traps in the body heat of the child and keeps them warmer when they play outside during the winters. I I prefer to have these very tight fitting on her, but not too tight, because I've discovered that if it is too free, she tends to be colder. But once it is a perfect size and it sits snugly on her skin, she's warmer for longer. The next thing she'll be wearing is the sweater. Yes, it's the Christmas season, so she has a Christmas sweater on, but this is actually very thick, right? So after the base layer, what I'll then wear on top of that base layer will be a very warm sweater. I prefer to wear round neck sweaters for her than v-neck, as they protect the neck area or the as well from getting too cold. Next up will be the pants. This particular pants are four lined, or they call them cozy line. So it has this tiny bit of fur in it that actually keeps them warmer on the lower parts of their bodies. So for me as well, I like this to be very snug and tight against her skin, but not too tight. So she's warmer for longer when they go to play outside. Up next is this. This is called a snow pants. I bought it as a set from Carter's. So it comes as a snow pants and then also comes with his the jacket, the snow jacket. This is quite, I'll say, well insulated. It comes with this zip as well that makes it super easy for her to even wear this by herself, or for the teachers at school to support her in wearing the snow pants. One thing I also like about this particular snow pants is actually with the fitting. So at the bottom of the leg holes, like I like to call them, it has this elastic that snugs very well on the shoes whenever she puts them on, right? So it really sort of protects even her legs from any sort of cold hair that might want to come in when they are playing outside with their friends. So this is the inner part of the snow pants. As you can see, like I said earlier, it is really well insulated. Even when we were outside at about a minus 17 degrees weather, she was well protected and felt really warm. Up next will be the jacket. So after wearing all of the things I described earlier, the thermal wear, the sweaters, the tight pants, and the snow pants as well, this is the final thing that would, not final, but at least in terms of main clothing, this is one thing she's going to wear, and this is called the snow jacket, also from Carter's. So this came in as a set. It's very comfortable and snug and so warm. It comes with these buttons that easily can be put on at the neck just to provide some extra warmth for her. The hoodie comes in very functional when it's windy outside. So during the winter, it's quite windy as well. So with the hoodie, she's able to keep her face away from the direction of the wind. One other thing are the cuffs, like I'm showing to you. So the cuffs are they fit very, I would say, very closely to the wrist as well, just to provide some extra insulation during playtime outside. So just like the snow pants, the jacket also comes with this extra elastic at the waist. So when they wear this as well, it provides more coverage to the bottom part of their bodies, and it comes with this snag-on buttons, press-down buttons that also provide some sort of closure at the waist side. So I mean, it keeps the cold air out when they're having fun in the park, or when they're having fun with their friends outside. So this is a part you can label, because these things get missing or get mixed up at the daycare. So you can write your kid's name on the label. So aside the zip, it also comes with this snap-on button. So everything is just perfect to make sure that the child is warm in every way possible, and any kind of cold winter air is kept out. when they are dressed up in all of these accessories. So this is the inner part of the snowsuit. It has some fleece in it. I see, it looks like some fleece, but it's very, very, very warm. It's well padded. I would say it's a bit I won't say it's too heavy, but it's sort of perfect. It has the perfect weight, at least for a child of 2 years old to wear. I'll be moving on to the accessories, and the first up is the winter hat. For me, it is important to keep the head and the ears very warm while they play outside during the winters. This has some sort of fur or fleece in it that keeps the hat very warm. It's very important that this hat actually covers the ears of the child even while they're outside in there. So this particular hat is big enough to cover the entire scalp, and then it also covers both of our ears. In very windy or I would say extreme conditions, when it's super, super windy and cold, I prefer to wear this particular item for her. It is called a baklava. So this is something she will wear beneath the hat. You can see that it's very warm. It has a fleece feel to it, and it snags on very nicely under her chin. So it's called a baklava, and it's usually worn under the winter hat to provide some additional insulation or layer of warmth for the toddler when they go outside during the winter, whether or not it's snowing. This also is the neck warmer. So the jacket itself already has a lot of insulation, but when the weather is super cold, I like to wear the neck warmer to add some added heat. And this came in as a set. So the baklava, the neck warmer, the jacket, the pants as well. Next, you have the mittens. I like these ones because aside of being warm, they are actually very long. So these are longer than the average mittens you would see out there in the market. So it also has some fleece-like lining in it to keep her warm. And I like it long because I like the length long because for some reason they tend to, play so roughly and then the mittens tend to slide off. But at least even at that, there's sort of some protection up to the arm area, and even when they're sliding off, she still sort of gets some protection and warmth delivered to her. So I got this as well from Carter's. The brand name is called Combi. So I got it from the Oshkosh Carter's store here in Ontario. So next we have the warm socks. This is different from your average or the regular socks that the kids wear with sneakers, like the cotton ones they would usually wear. So during winter, I prefer to have this kind of socks. So I have a variety of these. The colder the weather is, the thicker the socks will be for me. So next we have the snow boots. So when they go out to play in the snow, this is what they will usually wear. It's different from sneakers, and this is also from Carter's. So I got a lot of things from Carter's this season because they had this crazy promotion. This particular one is called Sorrel. I like the fact that it has this easy to buckle, um, flap and closure thing. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's super, super easy for her to wear and take off. And it's so warm, trust me. If they had like the adult sizes in store, I would have bought one for myself because they are super, super duper warm. And they're not extremely heavy. I was surprised because many of these snow boots can be very heavy. One thing I also love about this brand of snow boots is the sole. So it can be very slippery during snowy weather. So this actually sort of gives the kid a very solid grip in the park or on the playground when they go out to play. And this is why I like this particular brand. And it was rated, I believe, minus 25 or so. That means that in weathers more than or weathers below minus, or I mean within minus 25, this should be able to handle it. All of the things I got were rated, I believe, minus 25 as well. So they function in that weather. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you have any comment, thoughts, or feedback.